We are one step closer to reaching level 4 on this Tcgplayer store from scratch. What's up, everyone? I'm Brandon and I own Tico's Cards. In this series, we're taking a Tcgplayer store from level 1 all the way to level 4. We're documenting how long it takes to get to level 4 from scratch. First and foremost, I hope everybody had an amazing Easter. I did. I got to spend time with family before I do end up going overseas. In the past 3 days, we got 9 total sales over the course of the 3 days, and they're just not 9 sales. They are sales with 20 plus card orders, which means the cart optimizer, excuse me, is actually working to our advantage in moving bulk. And on Tcgplayer, that's something you want. You want the cart optimizer to, when customers look for certain cards and they go to check out, and you click the cart optimizer, and if your store has multiple of cards or the majority of the cards they're looking for, they might have a 50 card order and 25 of them your store has. It'll allow them to pull those cards from your store, so they're getting a majority of cards from one store. And in some of these cards, like I said, I did open some perfect order, and I had 2 Mega Zygardes, and those 2 did sell. So yes, like I I bought Perfect Order, and I put the cards on this Tcgplayer store. I'm not gonna deny, like, the Pokemon cards are selling and they are moving a hell of a lot faster than the Magic the Gathering. So I was like, why not? Like, I'm just gonna put them up on the store, and we're gonna get our sales to get us to level 4. As of filming this video, we are currently sitting at 41 sales. We are 10 sales away from reaching level 4. Not all these sales we make profit, and this is why having a floor price is more beneficial to you as a seller, because you're not going to make money on your penny, 2 cents, 3 cents, even nickel cards. Like, you need to have a floor price, I want to say close to like 15 cents, in order to make some sort of a profit. I know the Tcgplayer Direct floor price is 40 cents, along with those crazy fees that goes with being on Tcgplayer Direct. The big thing that I'm noticing, though, is keeping on top of my inventory, like card sell and uploading more cards to inventory, because that's what seems to get more sales. And I am taking advice from the comments and seeing what work, trying things that work and don't work, and the adding more cards to inventory. It gets more people looking at what cards you possibly have from a specific set, whether it's Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, One Piece. In this store, the majority is, like I said, Magic the Gathering and Pokemon, and putting up Perfect Order. Perfect Order seems to literally like fly out. As soon as I put it up, I'll get sales like that day. But this series overall is just getting us to level 4, and then we can set our floor price to actually start making some profit on bulk cards, because once you set a floor price, your time is going to be worth the amount of money that you're getting back in. That way you can reinvest it into buying more product. Being consistent is key when it comes to Tcgplayer, and uploading all these cards. It seems like it is a crazy feat, for instance, because you don't have access to all the other tools. And with that being said, you have to like search the set and then scroll through and alphabetize your cards, and then click whatever card you have, and then put your price in manually. So having once you get to level 4, like your time is going to be utilized in a more efficient manner. And with anything like bulk, is managing your time is huge with anything. It goes with hand in hand with work, or even running a business, because most of the time, like, how much time are you sitting around on your phone or watching something on TV that you could be still have it on in the background while you could be uploading cards. And I'm going to admit it. I suck at time management because I've gotten out of my rhythm, so to say. When I was in Bradley Master Gunner School, I was actually great at time management because that was my sole focus. I was sitting in a hotel room at Fort Benning, Georgia for 3 months, and I went to school every day. I went to class every day, came home, did the homework, and all I had to do was study. So, like, my time management was huge. And time management is key when the culminating event for that course is you have to build a unit training plan and you get given what you need, everything you need to build it. And they say, hey, it's due Monday morning. So the amount of work that goes into that is huge because you're working from Friday as soon as you get out of class around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And some people even like are working all the way till Monday morning and turning in their unit training plan on Monday morning for a completeness check. And the instructors tell you in the course that it's something that a lot of people take for granted is the time management aspect because you still get your freedom, but like your focus because you're tired. And at the end of the day, you have this huge project that's in excess of like 150 slides on a PowerPoint, and you're like, oh my God. And you have all these things that need to be done, and you are have to manage everything in your time wisely. So fast forward to now, once like I completed Master Gunner School and I get back to the real army, like my time management is absolute dog shit right now. And it it is like this too with this Tcgplayer store because balancing work life and family, and that's why the videos have started to slow down a little bit. I have to get better at it, for instance. But enough with the rant. Let's go look at these sales for the store right now. All right, let's go over these sales that we had on April 3rd. We had three total sales, $27.91, which shipping $4.26 and $4.63 on fees. 1902 is what our net. April 4th, we have four sales. This is the one with the two Mega Zygardes and the Meowth EX from Perfect Order that ended up selling. So we total sales was $87.26, $15.21 for shipping because on cards over $20, Tcgplayer recommends you ship with a tracking number. So while it is a little bit of an expense to get a tracking number with the U.S. Postal Service, you're looking at, I think it's like $5.07 or $5.83 for to get shipped with a tracking number, and then of course your weight. After fees, $12.91 on fees. We're sitting at $59.14, and on April 6th, as you can tell, we got those two sales. $3.74 was the total amount for the sales. 284 with that was what shipping costed. Fees was $1.10. We ended up losing money 20 cents. So this is where having a floor price, which would make your time more profitable and you wouldn't lose on every sale. Now this series we're trying to go from level 1 all the way to level 4. So the more expensive cards, I don't mind putting them up there at a competitive price, but to move some of the bulk that I put up there for like a penny, 2 cents, or 3 cents, yes, we are going to end up losing money on that. But some of these larger value cards are supplementing most of it. And some other streamers that are selling on Tcgplayer, they they have a floor price, and anything above that floor price, they price individually because once you have a floor price and you start pricing cards individually, that's where you're going to make your profit margins look a little better, and that's where you're going to bring more value to your bottom line. If you like this kind of content, follow along, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.